Kristen Coyne, a scientist at the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory, said, "Magnets and their fields are everywhere, hard at work in innumerable ways." You know when you're strolling through campus with your headphones in, singing along to your favorite playlist and admiring the beautiful campus? I bet you hadn't even realized that you've been using magnets. Like you, I also use magnets to make my morning commute even better. As we grow older, we start to learn more about our environment. I'd like to educate you on the physics behind magnets because you use them more than you think. Magnets are our best friends. When it is dark, they give us light. When we need some retail therapy, they're there for us. And when we need a music break, they're always ready to sing along with us. Today, I want to explain to you how incredibly important magnets are. I'm going to start off with some of the experimental history of magnets, and then I want to explain some everyday utilization of magnets in electric generators, credit cards, and headphones. So, around the 18th century, the power of magnets was discovered. According to Britannica Academic Encyclopedia, in 1831, a British physicist, Michael Faraday, created an experiment which formed the basis of electrical induction. He started out with attaching a copper coil to a battery, and then he took a permanent magnet and moved the magnet towards the coil, and it created an electrical current. With this experiment, Faraday discovered the basic law of induction. The law of induction states that with the movement of a magnet within a conductor, an electrical current is induced. A conductor is any material that has free roaming negative charges, which are like electrons. From his discovery, the first electric generator was created. Now that we have a basic understanding of how the power of magnets was discovered, let's talk about how and why this really old British dude's discovery impacts you. First off, let's talk about electric generators. Electric generators are actually really simple in design. They only have 3 components. There's a magnet, a copper coil, and a rotor. The rotor attaches to the copper coil, which then rotates in between the magnets, and because of Faraday's law of induction, an electrical current is created. And thus, electricity is created, which we use for anything from charging our phones to powering the lights in New York City. Other than the generator, magnets also live within our credit cards. According to my material science course, credit cards possess magnetic strips. This thing, yeah. Within each magnetic strip, there are spaced out electrons that either spin up or down. The direction of the spin is quantified as either a 1 or a 0. The 1s and 0s also represent the different characters and numbers that are on your credit card, which enables your information to be encoded into credit cards with magnetization. Therefore, we use those magnetic strips to store a lot of information like your Torero ID, hotel card information, and all that stuff. And finally, I would like to direct your attention to how magnets function our most valued items, our headphones. Without magnets, we would not be able to listen to Taylor Swift's new album. So let's take a second to think about that. With the help of Quinn Nelson, the founder of Snazzy Labs, a company dedicated to educating the world on technology, let's take a closer look on how headphones operate. Within a headphone, within your earbud, there's a magnet, just like right here, surrounded by a conductive coil and a thin plastic sheet. As you plug your headphone into the iPhone or whatever, power is generated, and power gets moved into this coil, and when that happens, a magnetic field is induced, and the magnetic field disrupts the thin plastic, which disrupts the air, and therefore sound waves are created. And these sound waves are what we can hear. So, as you have just heard, magnets play an extremely important role in our everyday lives. Ever since Faraday discovered that magnets induce an electric current, we've been able to use that knowledge to further advance our magnetic technology. We use them for power, shopping, and rocking out. I hope I've been able to show you just how important magnets are in your life. Despite their non-exciting living state, they sure do know how to attract our attention. So next time you use your credit card to buy the new Jay-Z album and the latest noise-canceling headphones, remember to thank Michael Faraday, but most importantly, your handy-dandy magnets.